We're the hooligans, rebels with a cause, defying the chains of tyrannical laws. They try to silence us, shut down our voice, but we rise like warriors, we ain't got no choice. From the streets to the shadows, where hunted we flee, building our fortress where the brave run free. Hooligans alley, our stronghold, our flame, a spark in the dark where we stake our claim. Hooligans, stand tall, where the warriors breed, fighting for freedom, planting rebel seeds. In the face of death, we'll never bow down. Hooligans alley, we hold our ground. Captain Jeff Mac with the hooligan brand, battle gear blazing, he's taking command. With a heart full of fire and a will made of steel, he leads us to battle, makes the tyrants kneel. They block every platform, they censor our cries, but we shout even louder, let truth pierce the skies. In the alley we gather, our spirits won't break, for the soul of the free, there's too much at stake. Hooligans, stand tall, where the warriors breed, fighting for freedom, planting rebel seeds. In the face of death, we'll never bow down. Hooligans alley, we hold our ground. Through the smoke and the fire, we carve our way. With the hooligan banner, we seize the day.
What is up, hooligans, and happy freedom. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans, where we try to make the news suck a little less. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're over on Rumble, please hit that like button. More likes equals more hooligans. We're going to read through the schedule really quick, and then we will be checking on all the chats. So let me know how you hooligans are doing today. Then, of course, we'll be getting things started. We're super late. I'm not waiting on Trump anymore. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to handle that, because I want to cover the White House lives, but man, him being 2.5 hours late made us late, and I'm already late all the damn time, so we were double late, and that's too late for the day. Either way, before we get into this, I want to give a huge shout out to Joseph. Thank you so much for the stripe. I really appreciate you. You're amazing. Thank you so much for the support. We're going to be starting off with this first video titled Caught on Camera Gas Explosion Destroys Homes in California. Now, it wasn't an idiot leaving the stove on. That's what I thought, but apparently it was the construction crew's fault. They're the idiots. Then we got a video titled Short Videos. Second grand jury refuses to indict Letitia James. This is not making the Trump administration look good as far as this stuff goes. They might have to let her go because they can't seem to get their case together. Then we got a video titled Tina Peters pardoned by President Trump while charged at a state level. It's a little bit misleading of a title. President Trump's trying to pardon somebody, but apparently he doesn't have the authority to do it because she was convicted at a state level and not federal level. We'll see. Then we got a video titled Preservationists Sue President Trump over the White House Ballroom Project. This may stifle the Ballroom Project. I thought they were going to hurry up and get that done. I was excited to see what it was going to look like, but now they got to wait because this stuff is going to be going to court. Then we got our midlife break, our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by 10 Man and is titled Let It Snow. Then getting back into the news, we got a video that is titled Judge Orders Release of Wrongly Deported Salvador Man. This is Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Yesterday we covered a video, judge talking about he was going to be released and all of that. Well, I guess this morning he was released. He is now free. The poor father from Maryland, who's actually MS-13 human smuggling piece of trash that was deported to El Salvador's CCOT Supermax. Well, we paid for him to come back because the Trump admin wanted to convict him. And instead of convicting him, they just let him go. So he's just here just hanging out with us. And he has no legal status, but that's okay. Then we got a video that's titled New York may lose 73 million doll hairs in federal highway funds over flawed immigrant commercial driver's license. This is another border crosser situation. And New York's going to be hurting if they don't fix this. Then we got a video that is titled Representative Magziner. I don't know what his name is, but he's a Democrat. He asks DHS Secretary Noem why she deported a U.S. Army combat veteran. This is a really weird thing that's happening in the news right now. The biggest story in the news is that Kristi Noem personally goes and deports Americans. That's the biggest news thing that's going on today. There's a million videos, and they are cutting this interview into pieces to make it look like that she's admitting to deporting Americans, which doesn't make sense. Where do you deport Americans to? You're already here. So, like, I don't get it, but it's a bunch of propaganda that's going on right now. And I got a video that's a little bit more lengthy. It goes beyond the point where all the rest of them are being cut. It doesn't sound good. The way she's being grilled makes the entire thing sound bad, but it is a huge propaganda piece, and they're using it as a weapon to beat the normies over the head today. So from this point on, they're really going to be belly aching about Kristi Noem deporting Americans, but that's not the case. It's hella gaslighting. Anyways, we will deal with that when we get there. Then we got a video titled Trump, Clinton, and Bannon appear in Epstein photos released by the House Oversight Democrats. They released 19 photos, but apparently they have 95,000 photos. This is another kind of propaganda thing. It doesn't show anybody in any kind of wrongdoing. This video is kind of fair, but in other videos, they just talk about Trump as if he's the only one in the photos. But as you just heard in the title, there's a list of celebrities in the photos. But it's just kind of more propaganda that's out there. Then we got, for the last little bit of our news, Colorado, the 15th state to be sued by the Department of Justice over voter registration lists. A couple months ago, we covered a video talking about Democrats refusing to give the federal government voter rolls and other, voter documentation like voter registries and stuff like that. And they were claiming it was because they were protecting our personal information from the government. That shit don't even make sense. The federal government already has our information, so there's something else going on. Well, now there's lawsuits, as it says Colorado's the 15th state to be sued because blue states are refusing to give up their voter records. I wonder why. Then we'll be getting into the fun stuff. We do have an unboxing today. Now, anything being sent to me between now and Christmas, we're going to hold on to it for the Christmas unboxing. But as you guys know, every time I go live, spiders start crawling the walls. And if you were here in the summertime, you understand I cannot handle another spider bite. It will probably kill me. The last one I had, it took 16 weeks to heal. So we are going to unbox this because I have an idea of what it is, and it should help me with my spider issues. And like I said, it was sent by Matt Rogers. So this is going to be the only unboxing we're going to do from now until Christmas, but it's important. Then we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our two funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Donnie, and it's titled Pretend Harder. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stoner, and it's titled 2 seconds after being told not to talk about politics at the table. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see how you hooligans are doing today. And what is up, everyone, over on jeffmaclive.com. What's up, Russell? What's up, Turbo? What's up, Cheeky Chops? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Appreciate all of you guys being on the website. And what is up, everyone, over on Rumble? Major, were you first today? Ugh. I don't think you were first, but you're the first on my list. Happy freedom to you, Major. I don't know why my chat's frozen. Let me refresh the page so we can read through here. There we go. Holy Asian anal dust, as Cheeky Chops would say. Okay, I can't scroll to the top, but it is what it is. Either way, what's up, Dud? And happy freedom to you, Cheeky Chops. You're omnipresent. Appreciate you. Russell, you were omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Dud? And happy freedom. What's up, Otters? What's up, Elder Zoomer? What's up, Cricket Kiss? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Dusto? What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. What's up, Bill Clay? Happy freedom to you. Make sure we get everybody here. What's up, Colty? Happy freedom. What's up, Jagula? Happy freedom to you. Turbo, you're omnipresent. I appreciate you. What's up, Cass? Happy freedom. I think we got everybody. Let me see. What do we got here? Thank you so much, Cricket Kiss, for that $10 donation over on Rumble. Really appreciate you, Cricket Kiss. Thank you so much for the support. It says, much love, Jeff. Much love to you, Cricket Kiss. Thank you so much. And then we got one here. Thank you, Colty, for that $1 donation over on Rumble. You're a badass, Colty. Thank you so much for the support. It says, hit that like. I'm starting to donation rally. Who's going to match me? Nah, I appreciate you, Colty. Thank you. What's up, H-Big? Happy freedom. All right, I think we're good here. What's up, everyone over on Kick? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on Twitch? What's up, Tony Rich? Happy freedom to you. And what is up, everyone over on the GoofTube? Cheeky Chops, you were first over here. Appreciate you being omnipresent. Russell, you were truly omnipresent. What's up, Derek? Happy freedom. What's up, HM? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Andrew? Happy freedom. What's up, Agent O? If I can get you already, happy freedom to you. Let me see. What's up, Johnny? Happy freedom. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Mad Mr. Madman, happy freedom to you. You guys are welcome to hit that like button as well. And what is up, everyone over on X? All right, let's go ahead and get into things. Like I said, we're going to be starting off with this pretty easy video here. Caught on camera, gas explosion destroys homes in California. Can't have anything nice in California. Now I'm going to be dropping links for Alistair as well as the merch stores, so you can expect that in the chat. But once again, this is gas explosion destroys homes in California. Hit that like button. Let's get this started.
Dramatic video shows the moment an explosion rocked an Ashland neighborhood. The blast sending debris flying into the air.
It looked like a bomb drop. Like it just went.
It was Brittany Maldonado's Ring camera that captured the video. She told us when the blast happened, her entire house shook.
We thought a truck hit the house or something, but no, the neighbor's house exploded.
First responders say the explosion happened just after 9:30 in the morning. 3 structures, including 2 homes, were destroyed. Another nearby home was also damaged.
There were 6 people who were involved in this incident who were transported to the hospital. It's unknown of their condition at this time.
The cause of the explosion appears to be related to a gas leak that began 2 hours prior at around 7:30 in the morning. PG&E says a third-party construction crew working on the road in front of the house hit a gas line. It took close to 2 hours for its crew to turn off the gas around 9:25 a.m. The explosion happened 10 minutes later at 9:35. Investigation into the cause of the blast remains ongoing. Brittany says her thoughts are with those who were injured and who lost their homes.
It's cold. It's Christmas. Like, they don't have homes. If they don't have people near them, where are they gonna go? Like, I feel terrible.
All right. So like I said, it wasn't exactly an idiot in the house that caused it, although that's what it sounds like until you get to the end of the video there. They're saying that this gas explosion took out 3 structures, including 2 houses, and damaged a 3rd house. 6 people were injured, sent to the hospital with an unknown condition. It was the construction crew out front that hit a gas line and caused the house to explode. I don't know what insurance is going to cover, but those people doing construction, they shouldn't be doing that because they're not very good at it. We'll get right into the second video. The second one is second grand jury refuses to indict Letitia James. Now, like I said before, this isn't really helping the Trump admin because they're claiming that this is malicious prosecution in the first place. They're saying, just like with Comey, they were saying, no, there's no real crime committed here. This is malicious prosecution. This is Trump just going after his enemies, da-da-da-da-da. Well, they keep putting this case together and try to get the grand jury to do indictments, and they keep refusing. The more that happens, the more it looks like it really is malicious prosecution. Now, I believe that she's a piece of shit just like the rest of them, but if they keep doing this and it keeps backfiring in their face, it's not going to look good to the public, and it's not going to be doing the Trump administration any favors. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
A second federal grand jury has declined to indict New York Attorney General Letitia James on mortgage fraud charges, delivering another blow to the Justice Department's efforts to revive a dismissed case against one of President Trump's key political foes.
This is the 5th time that either experienced or independent people or entities have rejected President Trump's totally abuse of power to go after Attorney General Letitia James for doing what the people of New York elected her to do.
The case was originally dismissed by a federal judge who ruled that the prosecutor, a Trump appointee, lacked legal authority to bring the charges. Prosecutors quickly sought reindictments from 2 separate grand juries in Virginia, but both refused. James, who secured a major civil fraud win against Trump and his company, has declined all allegations. Trump has publicly urged federal action against her, though the DOJ insists decisions were based on evidence alone.
Okay, so like I said, this isn't really helping things. They need to really nail down a case, or they're gonna have to stop going after her because it just doesn't look good. And in politics, everything's about the way it looks. It's not about justice. When was the last time we seen any Democrats get arrested? That's never happened. So it's not about justice, it's about the way it looks. We saw that where they brought a case where there was no victims and there was no crime committed, and it was beyond statute of limitations, and they still said that he was a 34-time felon. They still say that stuff, even though the whole deal is nonsense, and it's because it's not about justice, it's about looks. And they're claiming that this is malicious prosecution. They keep trying to bring papers on her. Grand jury's refusing it, saying they don't have a case that's going to hold up in court. It's looking like malicious prosecution. So they're going to either have to nail this down or they're going to have to let it go. Either way, next up, Tina Peters pardoned by President Trump while charged at a state level. They're claiming that this is beyond his powers, but we'll see. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these homes exploding because of the construction crew, as well as grand jury for the second time refusing to indict Letitia James. What is that, Cheeky Chops? Is that what you look like when you go fishing? Ready to go. What is this, Turbo? Official spider hunter. Yeah, it's badass. Russell, the construction workers fucked up? Yeah. I'd say so. If they blew a house up, they're all pointing at each other. They're like, that wasn't me. That was you. That was you who did that. Russell, did they send you a flamethrower? It's the only way to handle spiders. I'm not sure what's in the box. We're going to take a gander after the live, or later in the live. Happy Freedom Snooks. What's up, Boost of Flames? What's up, Weevo? Happy Freedom, you hooligans. Done. I hope she didn't pay for that face. I hope she didn't pay a whole lot for it. She's like, I want to look like a pug. They were like, okay. Jagula, Mr. George. The new guy is no good. Nope. He was going to get deported, but he blew up instead. Done construction company's insurance should cover it. I wonder how long it'll take to go through that. You know, nothing moves quickly. You need a home. It's less than 2 weeks from Christmas. Your house just blows up. I don't know. It's not good. It's very unfortunate. HBIC, you're getting skipping on Rumble. I just did an update. Hopefully it's not related to that. Rumble always seems to have a skipping issue, and I don't know why. Otters, damn you, Putin. Mm-hmm. Otters. So a spider jack in the box would not make a good gift for Jeff. Got it. No, I do not like spiders. I'm not friends with spiders. Even though they're sucking on me, I just, I'm not their buddy. Derek, year 1 should be cleaning house while building cases. Year 2, you start replacing the bad actors and start the cases. Well, we'll see how it all turns out. Johnny, tonight there's a media shower, 30 to 60 an hour. Oh, 30 to 60 minutes after dark to the east. Interesting. What happened to that 3-eye atlas crap? Everybody's talking about aliens were coming to see us and stuff. They were saying that this meteor was flying through space, but it was doing different things than we've ever seen before or something like that. And then everybody just stopped talking about it. We didn't even get a chance to cover it on the live, which I try not to cover space because it creates arguments in the chat. But nobody's talking about that anymore. Did we realize it was frozen shit like in Joe Dirt? What's up, Zesty? Happy freedom to you. Nephilah, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday to you. Hope today kicks ass for you. Thank you for sharing some of your birthday with us. Happy birthday. What's up, Salty Ginger? Happy freedom to you. Johnny, 30 meteorite an hour. Thank you for clearing that up. Interesting. I've never seen a meteor shower before. Derek, it's covered by insurance. You book a hotel short-term rent, charge it back. Will their insurance pay for that too? I couldn't stay in a hotel for a week if I had to right now. I'd be screwed. So don't blow my house up. Turbo Rumble's working well for you. Thank you for letting me know. Snooks, maybe the spiders just don't know how to suck good. I don't know. It took me 16 weeks to recover. What's up, Eye Level? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Libby Racer? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Electric Hammer? Electric Hammer, I'm going to work on your website today. It's been kind of a rougher week than I was expecting, but I will get it done. Well, I'll get something to you for you to approve, and we can make adjustments and all that. Dusto, what's clickbait? Oh, the 3-eye atlas. Otters, America right now. UFOs, who cares? Aliens, nope, don't care. Meteors, whoop-de shit. Yeah. The only aliens we care about are the illegal ones that crossed the border during the Biden administration. So Watchmen, happy freedom. Snooks, I've seen them. They pass by in the blink of an eye. Meteor showers, I love them. Yeah, I've never seen a meteor shower. Guess happy freedom to you. What's up with Rumble? I don't know. I do not know. What's up, Rip Haven? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, next up, Tina Peters. I don't know who Tina Peters is, but she's being pardoned by President Trump while charged at a state level. They're saying that he can't do this, but I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. They say he can't do anything that he does. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to participate in Free Speech Saturday, make sure you post all of your memes over on Discord or on jeffmaclive.com. Just hop in the group chats on either platform. You'll see the tabs labeled memes. Drop what you got and we'll shout you out as we're making Saturdays more fun. Let's get this pulled up. President Trump handing out these pardons, even on a state level. He can't even pardon these people, but he's going to, because he can do what he wants. It's the Orange Eagle. Hit that like button if you haven't. Let's get into this.
We're gathering new details from officials in Colorado following the announcement by President Trump on social media yesterday saying he's going to pardon former Mesa County Clerk Tina Peters.
Now, President Trump posted on True Social calling for her release. Peters is facing state charges, meaning only Governor Polis can grant her a pardon. And of course, the president knows that. He could pardon a federal case, but not a state case. He had a long post there on Truth Social as well. Fox 31's Jared Dean joining us from downtown Denver to break it down. Hey, Jared.
Yeah, hi, good morning. President Trump has been pushing for Tina Peters' release for a while now, and in this most recent post, he calls Tina Peters a patriot and saying that she is being targeted by Democrats, adding he says that Democrats allow violent criminals to be free in our state. Now, Peters was convicted last year of allowing illegal access to voting machines and tampering with voter information during the 2020 election. She is serving a 9-year prison sentence in Pueblo for her crimes, and she is appealing her state conviction to get out of jail, but that was rejected actually by a judge on Monday. Peters cannot be pardoned by the president on these charges because she was tried and convicted at the state level. Several other officials in Colorado echoed this statement, including Attorney General Phil Weiser.
It's a basic principle of our Constitution that states run their criminal justice systems. We're doing that here in Colorado. He can't tell us what to do. I'm never going to be afraid of this president. I'm going to stand for what's right. I'll always fight for Colorado. Come on, man.
Yeah, and last night, Dan Rubenstein, a Republican DA who prosecuted Peters, sent out a statement saying, quote, "I have yet to hear from a legal expert who believes that the president has that authority." Now, we did also speak with a constitutional expert on this. He said, quote, "There are no loopholes." Now, that same sentiment was shared by other lawmakers from both sides of the aisle that we spoke with. Live from Denver, Jared Dean, Fox 31.
Yeah, still a lot to come with this story, and we'll be tracking it. Thanks for the update there.
Okay. So I'm kind of surprised that she was charged at a state level, considering what they're saying about her. They're saying that President Trump is pardoning Tina Peters because she was convicted for allowing illegal access to voter machines and tampering with voter info during the 2020 election, which is a primary election, right? That's for president, which is federal. So I don't understand how you could interfere with a presidential election but only be charged on a state level, and that's not considered like a federal crime in any fashion. That seems weird to me. I don't know. But either way, they're saying that President Trump can't pardon her because she's convicted at a state level. And then they did a whole bunch of talking about how they asked other people about their opinions, and they're all in agreement that President Trump's not allowed to do this. But we'll see how it all goes because federal law trumps state law. So I don't understand how what she did is not considered a federal crime. I also don't understand how they think President Trump can't pardon whoever he wants to, as if it means more to have a governor pardon you than it would to have the president pardon you. That shit doesn't make sense. That It just doesn't make sense. We cover a lot of pardon stuff, so I don't know. I'm assuming that she's going to get out, but we'll see. And if she does, you know, the Dems are going to be all mad and whatever, and fuck those people. So either way, next up we got preservationists sue President Trump over the White House ballroom project. They were jealous of all that ballroom he was making, and they had to stifle it, just like they do with everything else. Every time he signs the executive order, every time he has plans, Democrats scurry around like cockroaches and try to figure out a way to stop it or pause it or slow roll it in one way or another. So now they're going to do that with the ballroom. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about Tina Peters and her potentially getting a pardon. What is that, Cheeky Chops? Get a new jet ski? Can't even think about that stuff right now. There's like 8 feet of snow outside. Can't even look outside. It's racist out there. What's up, Obnoxious Scott? Happy freedom to you. So glad we no longer live in that damn commie state. Yeah. No to the commie states. Obnoxious Scott number 29 on Rumble. You're a badass. Thank you for hitting that like button. Snooks, where's 10 Man? He was here a moment ago. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he's getting ready for voice chat. What's up, Kung Fu? Happy freedom to you. Otters, Tina Peters is a hero. Blew out their BS. Yeah, I want to hear more about it. I need to look into it because I haven't heard anything about her until this happened. Kevin Cooper sitting on my shoulder watching Jeff Mack. It's got good taste. Heck yeah. Is Cooper doing good? I know it's hard to deal with little kitties. Weevo, Tina caught voter fraud. It was her job then. They jailed her for 9 years. Holy. They should give her $1 million. Electric Hammer, I got $1.99 gas today. Orange Man rad. That's awesome. I haven't seen that yet. Gas is still like $2.89 here, but for a little bit it was like $2.58 or something. That was the cheapest it was. Now it's almost $3. But President Trump was saying yesterday, I think it was, that in some places it was $1 something. You're the first that I've heard that's come across the $1 something gas. Legendary. Electric Hammer, Rumble's working on your end. Thank you for letting me know. Kevin, happy born today. Yes. Hooligan birthdays. We got a hooligan birthday coming up on the website. We got a birthday wall over there. I can't remember whose birthday it is. Let me see. It's coming up. Oh, it's Kevin. Kevin's birthday is tomorrow. You guys better be ready because we're going to say happy birthday to him tomorrow. Kill him, squeak away without it. And it's Free Speech Saturday. Russell might pull his wiener out. You never know. 10 Man, you driving. Drive safe, 10 Man. Kevin Cooper's doing good. Starting to get big now. Good stuff. Glad to hear it. What's up, Peyton? Happy freedom. Libby Racer, Santa was in Home Depot today. That's badass. I saw my buddy take a picture with Santa. I was like, damn, son, I didn't know you knew Santa. I'm waiting for him to write me back. He's been writing me for like 3 weeks. I just haven't had time to write him back. What's up, Viola? Happy freedom to you. Rip Haven at work and bored. Well, don't work too hard. They don't deserve you. Rip Haven. I think it's funny how they really think that Trump doesn't know he can't do that. They're playing checkers and Trump's playing 3D chess. I don't think it's about the pardon. It's about the exposure. Yeah, Rip Haven. I think you're right. I think you were right. What's up, Jeff and Sav? Happy freedom. No, I can't read that out loud. Can't say the names of the machines because they want to sue everybody. What's up, Noodles? Happy freedom. Colorado Secretary of State Jenna Giswald is a true criminal. Tina Peters has been railroaded. Yeah, I'm going to look into all that stuff because I don't know much about it. Or maybe I did at one point and I just don't right this second because we've covered so much other stuff. But I am going to look into the Tina Peters stuff. What's up, Tom? Or Tom 2? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Sapphire Patriot? Happy freedom. Oh, I appreciate it, Nephilah. Thank you for sharing your birthday with us. What's up, Spirit Matter? Happy freedom. Johnny, we got Elvis Santa in Las Vegas. That's badass. I want to go to Las Vegas. Real bad. I want to go check it out. I've been wanting to forever. I've never had the money or the free time. I mean, I don't really have both right now either, but I still want to go. Chicky Chops, what are you doing? Is that... It's a provocative picture there. Guess what is that? You get some all excited? Crick Kiss, who's wiener? What the fuck is going on? Tomorrow's Free Speech Saturday. Don't pull your wieners out now. Come on, man. It's too early. Premature wienering going on. Kevin, now he's jumping on Pepper while she's under the blankets. Poor Pepper must be what? Driving her nuts. Oh, yeah. Well, cats will be cats. They shouldn't even be called cats. It should be like damn cats or fucking cats, because that's what you say every time you notice the cat. You're like, oh, it's the fucking cat. Anyways, moving forward here, like I said, preservationists sue President Trump over the White House ballroom project. They're jealous of that ballroom right there. You know how the Dems are. They cut their wiener off, and somehow President Trump still has more ballroom than they do. Anyways, hit that like button. Let's get into this.
President Donald Trump has been sued by preservationists seeking an architecture review and congressional approval over his White House ballroom project. The National Trust for Historic Preservation wants a federal court to stop the ballroom project until it goes through comprehensive design reviews and wins approval from Congress. The privately funded organization argues that Trump, by fast-tracking it, has committed multiple violations of the Administrative Procedures Act and the National Environmental Policy Act. The project has already involved raising the East Wing. They also say he exceeded his constitutional authority by not seeking congressional approval for a project of such scale. Trump has said a ballroom is overdue for the White House, previously complaining that events were held outside under a tent because the East Room and the State Dining Room couldn't accommodate bigger crowds.
We're good at building. I'm good at building things, and we'll get it built quickly and on time. It'll be beautiful, top of the line.
Since announcing his plans for the ballroom project, Trump has emphasized that he's doing it with private funding, including his own money, but that would not necessarily change how federal laws and procedures apply to what is still a U.S. government project.
Okay. So they want approval and this, that, and the other, and whatever, and they did a very similar thing to Alligator Alcatraz. It was the same kind of stuff. They were saying that the federal government skipped review and they didn't go through the proper motions and all this stuff, and they shut down Alligator Alcatraz. It's sitting there on pause right now until it gets reviewed and all this stuff. That's why it hasn't been in the news in a couple months. Well, they're saying this lawsuit is obviously over the ballroom. The National Trust of Historic Preservation wants the federal court to force the project to go through multiple reviews and get approval from Congress, which that might be difficult, claiming that Trump has overstepped his authority. In a separate video, they're saying that Greg Craig, which is quite the name there, that's Greg Craig right there. He's the White House, or he was the White House counsel under Obama, and he was also a part of Bill Clinton's impeachment team. He's working the case for free on behalf of the National Trust for Historic Preservation. So this attorney, who's been around the Dems and all this stuff, carrying out their easy work, he's working for free to stall President Trump's ballroom project. So let me just add that in there, because I covered a couple of videos before I landed on this one. So I just want to add those notes in there. Either way, next up we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through. Today it was provided by 10 Man and is titled Let It Snow. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about them going after President Trump because of all his ballroom. Guess I'm Bob Knob. Yes, old Bob Knob. It's not good. Sounds like the name of a eunuch. Russell, build the damn ballroom. I know. Guess I'm the Ballroom Blitz. Oh man, that would have been a good title. So now Trump need more room for his big balls. I know, and the Democrats just couldn't let that happen. What is this? Guess some. Coming out, the story of a Jeep owner. Jesus loves us. That's good stuff. That's high quality memeage there. Crick Kids, ballroom for dancing and or executions. Yes, please. That would be interesting. I didn't even consider using it for those kind of formal matters. What's up, Metal Mouth? Happy freedom to you. and I just got called a dick. My wife is trying to find a gift for her fatty friend. Told her to get her a jump rope. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say. That is so funny. The fat ones need love too. Come on, man. Dusto, all those people want a piece of the pie? Yeah. That's what I was thinking too when I heard that. They figured out how much President Trump was paying to have the ballroom built, and then everybody was mad that they didn't get the bid. Crick his land of misfit toys, best destination vacation ever. Yeah, I'd like to go to Vegas. I don't know what I would do because I'm too poor to actually have fun there, but you know, flashing lights and walking around and stuff, that, I don't know, sounds like fun to me. Plus, I've never experienced dry heat. I have a hard time dealing with moist heat. Dealing with humidity really kicks my ass, like going to Florida and stuff like that, but I want to know what it's like in Vegas, and one day I'll go there. One day. You're right, Crick Kiss. You are absolutely right. What's up, JBD? Happy Freedom to you. Rip Haven, the Dems are just mad about the ballroom because they aren't involved and can't embezzle money out of it. You're right. It's because President Trump shut down the USAID and then built a ballroom, and they were like, what the fuck? They're like, you shut us down, man. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy Freedom to you. What's up, Grateful Dead? Happy Freedom to you. Derek, what they're going to do is make him rebuild it. What, the wing? Or you mean they're going to tear down everything they built and start from scratch? Oh, yeah, they might. Well, I don't know. They got to go through approval. There's something like this going on in Ludington. They built this big-ass building, and they waited till it was pretty much opening day. It was going to be like a multi-story nightclub and restaurant or some shit. And it was like the day before opening day, and City Hall went down there, and they said that the pylons, the pillars that they built that's holding this building up is like a ½ inch too close to the sidewalk, and there's like 12 of them. It's like the whole side of the building is propped up on these pillars. And for some reason, nobody said anything when they were building the building, but the building's done now. They're getting ready to open. They're like, oh, by the way, you got to shave off 2 inches of the side of your building because it's going to interfere with the sidewalk and plowing snow in the wintertime. So they shut the whole project down. It's been shut down for like 2 years now while they wait for court. And it's like, the politics is so nasty. John A. Trump just acquired a floating ballroom from Venezuela. Well, we're going to be getting a couple of them. I guess we're intending on seizing more oil tankers if they come within a certain area of us or something like that. I couldn't find any videos that were clearly explaining it, but they were kind of talking about it in the news. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a video on it. What's up, Parabellum? Happy Freedom. Hair Juicer, you ain't never experienced corn sweat. Maybe not. I don't know, Hair Juicer. I don't think so. I got anxiety while reading that. I'm like, I don't think I've experienced that. That's what they do in prison, right? Mm-hmm. Hair Juicer, Iowa humidity is way harder than you can imagine. I believe it. I can't handle it up here. I know it's not that bad compared to Florida. Metamouth Klaus has awakened. About time. He's been sitting there sleeping forever, it feels like. Kevin, whatever happened to the alligators from Alligator Alcatraz? I think they got full and went home. I'm not really sure. They act like Alligator Alcatraz doesn't exist anymore. Alright, hooligans, moving forward here. Like I said, we got our midlife break. It's our funny video halfway through.
Apologizing with that hideous sweater right there on your screen.
Hold up a second. Come on, thing. Gotta fight it. Got a fighter here. This one was provided by 10 Man. It's titled Let It Snow.
Walmart apologizing for that hideous sweater right there on your screen, selling sweaters that appear to show Santa Claus there with lines of cocaine. The sweater says, "Let it snow," and includes 3 white lines. Part of this description says this, quote, "The best snow comes straight from South America," and that Santa really likes to savor the moment when he gets his hands on some quality grade A Colombian snow. The sweater was sold online by Canada by a third-party vendor there. Since then, they tell us it's been moved. Walmart apologized.
Well, you better get them while they last. Walmart apologizes, yeah, because they're drop shipping from their website. I'd never purchase anything from their website. I can't stand purchasing shit from their store. Either way, getting back into the news here. Next up, we got judge orders release of wrongfully deported poor father from Maryland as an El Salvador man. Of course, this is Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Yesterday, we covered a video saying with the judge ordering the release of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, claiming that there is no... Oh my God, what did they call it? I cannot remember what they called it. An order of... He can't be deported. The judge did not make him... give him an order to leave, a leave order, whatever the fuck that's called. I don't remember the nomenclature, but either way, a judge ruled that he has no order of removal, I think it's called, and so therefore they can't detain him, so they're going to let him out onto the street, even though he has no legal status, and he's supposedly guilty of human trafficking and a bunch of other shit, beating his wife and everything else, but that's okay. Just release him out into the streets with the rest of us after all this time of the Trump administration saying he would never step foot on American soil again. It's coming up next, but first I want to remind you hooligans really quick, if you'd like to participate in not Free Speech Saturday, in the Christmas unboxing, you are welcome to send me and Klaus something for Christmas. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can send something from the wish list. If you do send something from the P.O. Box, please let me know by messaging me or sending me an email. And if you send me something using the wish list, it will come directly to me and you don't have to worry about it. The Christmas unboxing will take place on Christmas Day. So like I said, anything I get between now and Christmas, I'm just hanging on to it. And it's all going to be a part of the Christmas unboxing, which is going to be a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun every year. I got all kinds of plans. And like I was telling you guys yesterday, I just bought a Santa hat that's nice and festive. It's the coolest one I've ever seen. I'm excited to show you guys. Either way, there is the links. One link will take you to the P.O. Box if you want the P.O. Box address, and the other one will take you to the wish list if you guys would like to participate in the Christmas unboxing. Let's get in the news here. Like I said, Kilmar Abrego Garcia, he has been set free. Now I'm going to have to read some of this to you guys with my dyslexic brain, because Kilmar Abrego Garcia apparently doesn't speak English. Either way, hit that like button. Let's get into this.
Kilmar, it's great to see you. Welcome home. Welcome home.
Todos somos Kilmar.
Todos somos Kilmar.
Alright, yesterday after my release, the first thing I did, and the only thing I did, was enjoy time with my family. These are times we're living in. Christmas time, a time when harmony, love, and peace are paramount. Being with family is love. And that's what I did. I was with my family, who mean everything to me. Now, I don't know if AI wrote that or what, but like I said, he don't even say the shit in English, so God only knows what he actually said. But that's okay. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the poor father from Maryland, he's been set free. The Democrats have won this battle so far. I don't think it's going to last. I think he's going to be detained again. But I would not be surprised if he starts a lawsuit against the federal government claiming wrongful detainment and all this other stuff, because that's what the judge had ruled on. They said that because there was no removal order, that he has been wrongfully detained by the federal government. And with the judge saying that, it itself is evidence. So he can use that ruling as evidence to win a lawsuit against the federal government while being here illegally and surpass me in income. And I don't fucking like that. I don't like that at all. He's going to be able to buy a mansion. I'm stuck in subsidized housing. I fucking hate that. Either way, that's how things are rolling for Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Next up, New York may lose $73 million in federal highway funds over flawed immigration commercial driver's licenses. This has to do with the illegals getting CDLs when they don't even need to be here at all. And they checked New York, and they're saying that more than half of the licenses they checked were not issued properly. So either they were given to illegals or fraudulent documents or whatever the case may be. But New York really sucks at giving people CDLs, and so now they're about to lose their funding. It's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about this poor father from Maryland. What's up, Zero? Happy freedom. Zero, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Russell, deport him to Antarctica somewhere. They were saying he was going to be sent to like Uganda or something like that because there was some order saying that he couldn't go to El Salvador from fear of death. And so even though we already sent him to El Salvador, when he came back, we weren't able to send him again. So we're going to send him to Uganda. Now he's just, I don't know, I guess he's going back to Maryland. Guess he probably did, and he probably liked it. Nothing like a good butt reaming. The hell is this? Extra spicy today. Russell, the humidity. Cass, it's freaking -20 here. So damn cold. I hope you're staying warm. I am shocked that you're dealing with that. I'm sorry that the weather's so racist right now. It's like, I think it's 30 degrees today. I almost wore shorts. I appreciate you, Cass. Stay warm out there. Hotters, Maryland is worse than Uganda. I kind of believe that. Yes, it's effing racist. It is racist snow. That's why we can go outside. It feels like a hate crime. What's up, Tetris? Happy freedom. Otters, another judge ordered his deportation, so it's judge against judge, really. I think he'll lose when he's not popular anyway in 10 years. Oh, I don't think it'll even take that long. I bet in a year, I bet as soon as people stop using him as the poster child of deportation, soon as that spotlight leaves him, they're going to send him up out of here. Kurt Kiss, Walmart sucks. The end. You're not wrong. Guess it's down to 63 here right now. Brr. Oh my god. You guys, Cheeky Chop 68 in Florida. I'm jealous. I'm super jealous. I mean, I was pretty proud of hitting 30. It's been a week or two. You guys are rubbing it right in my face. What's up, Hazards? Happy freedom to you. Rip Haven. Is that what he says before or after he beats his wife? I don't know. At this point, she must like it. It's a kink at this point. What's up, Manic Miner? Happy freedom to you. Did you know a Santa hat for Klaus? I haven't found one yet, but I am looking. What's up, Thomas? Happy freedom to you. Spirit Matter of Maryland's pretty bad. Well, it ain't going to be any better sending his ass there. Here, Jesus, there's supposed to be a high of -10 tomorrow. Here, Jesus, you just right across the lake from me. Don't say that. Don't say that stuff. We're gonna have to pray for better weather. That's all I know. What's up, Ramsey? Happy freedom. At some point, Trump is gonna have to say, fuck these judges. Yeah, I mean, any day now, you know, we're all ready. Ramsey 75 in Texas today. Man, that's pretty cold out there. Dutton 27 in northern Indiana. Yeah, that's about where I'm at. All right, hooligans, let's move forward here. Like I said, next up, New York may lose $73 million doll hairs. Whoa, get this out of my face. $73 million doll hairs in federal highway funds over flawed immigrant commercial driver's licenses. And I'm glad they're cracking down on these people, because these stories we've had to cover with these illegal truck drivers smoking Americans left and right, and then like just trying to like back the trailer up like they don't even care, they don't give a shit. Can't stand covering that. Either way, hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
New York State could lose more than $70 million in federal funding from the Department of Transportation. It comes as the Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, audits commercial licenses for bus and truck drivers across the country. New York is the latest Democratic-led state that has been subject to this review. Duffy says more than half of the 200 licenses they reviewed in New York were not issued properly and default to outlast work visas. He's giving the state 30 days to respond, or they could lose their federal highway funding.
We will pull every dollar possible from every single state that's unwilling to work with this administration and these long-standing rules to make sure that when an American and a family gets in a car, they shouldn't be worried that they have an unqualified foreigner operating an 80,000-pound big rig that could endanger their lives.
The Transportation Secretary insists his effort is not political, but so far all the states he has threatened to sanction are led by Democrats. A spokesperson for the New York State DMV accused Duffy of lying. State officials say commercial licenses are regulated by the federal government, and New York complies with those rules.
Okay. Good stuff. The last one we covered, I think, might have been Alabama, that they were checking driver's licenses and all that stuff. And I think they were saying 1/3 of the drivers that they had reviewed couldn't even speak English. They were not legally on the road in any fashion. They're saying in this one, New York has 30 days to respond or they will lose their federal funding of $73 million. The feds audited CDLs in New York and found more than half of the 200 licenses that they reviewed were not issued properly. So hopefully there was consequences for that, those drivers being taken off the road before they kill Americans. But either way, it's good stuff that they're cracking down on the illegals this way. I wish our deportation numbers were a lot higher, but, one step at a time, I suppose. Next up, Representative somebody. It's spelled like Magaziner, but I highly doubt that's what his name is. Either way, this is Democrats asking DHS Secretary Kristi Noem why she deported a U.S. Army combat veteran. Now, like I said before, I said this in the beginning, this is a huge propaganda piece that they're using today. It's all over the news. There's like hundreds of news videos talking about this, and they take this clip of Kristi Noem getting gaslighted by this Democrat on the bench, and they cut it right before she responds. And it makes it look like she's agreeing with what he's saying. Now, he's gaslighting her. He's like, you're knowingly deporting U.S. vets, right? You're sending veterans away. You're deporting. They talk about them like they're Americans, but they don't ever say they're American citizens. They just say that they're military vets and that Kristi Noem is deporting them. And she goes, well, yeah. And then they cut the video. And it's like, oh, we got her. She's out here shipping Americans somewhere. Because if you deport a person, you send them to their home. If they're Americans, then you send them back to their house because they're already here in America. The shit doesn't make any sense. But they're gaslighting America right now with this clip, and it is ridiculous. It is severely ridiculous. It's full-blown propaganda. So anyways, the video that I got goes beyond the point, and I'll tell you where it happens. It goes beyond the point where they cut and they show on all these other news channels making it propaganda. But it's going to be hard to listen to. This guy's an asshole. He's talking to her like an asshole. He's talking over her, doesn't let her respond. And like I said, he's gaslighting her the whole time. So if you got something to drink, right now is the time to take a drink, because this is going to be something to endure. But we need to cover it because I swear up and down, they are using this as propaganda to tell the normies that Kristi Noem and the rest of DHS is actually deporting Americans. It doesn't make any sense, but just know that's what we're about to endure. Hit that like button over on Rumble as well as over on the GoofTube, and let's get into this. And look at that woman's dead eyes in the background. Don't date women like that. Anyways.
Madam Secretary, how many United States military veterans have you deported?
Sir, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military veterans.
I don't believe you served in the military. I haven't either, but I think you and I can agree that as Americans, we owe everything to those who have served our country in uniform, particularly those who have served in combat. Do you agree with that?
Sir, I believe that people that are in this United States that are citizens have legal status here.
Madam Secretary, we are joined on Zoom by a gentleman named Se-Jun Park. He is a United States Army combat veteran who was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989. Like many veterans, he struggled with PTSD and substance abuse after his service. He was arrested in the 1990s for some minor drug offenses, nothing serious. He never hurt anyone besides himself, and he's been clean and sober for 14 years. He is a combat veteran, a Purple Heart recipient. He has sacrificed more for this country than most people ever have. Earlier this year, you deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old. Will you join me in thanking Mr. Park for his service to our country?
Sir, I'm grateful for every single person that has served our country and follows our laws.
Can you please tell Mr. Park why you deported him?
Every one of them needs to be enforced.
But you understand that many veterans struggle with PTSD, many veterans struggle with substance abuse challenges. This man took 2 bullets for our country. You have broad authority, by the way, as Secretary, to issue humanitarian parole, to do deferred action. Will you commit to at least looking at Mr. Park's case to see if you can help him find a pathway back to this country that he sacrificed so much for?
I will absolutely look at his case, but I want you
Thank
to
you.
remember that
Madam
our
Secretary, the
programs
man
need to have
behind you,
integrity as
please
well.
stand up, sir. His name is Jim Brown from Troy, Missouri.
Okay, right there is where it happens. He's gaslighting her, and he's like, what are you going to do about this guy on the iPad over here that you deported back to Korea or whatever the fuck? And she's like, okay, I'll look into his case. She goes, okay, and they cut the film. And everyone's like, ooh, she just admitted to deporting Americans, and that's obviously not what she said. But just know, that's what all the normies are thinking all day today, because this is what they got plastered all over the news, is this right here. So anyways, we'll get through this and we'll get in the chat.
Missouri. He is a Navy combat veteran who served our country in the Gulf War. He's married to a woman named Donna, who came to our country legally from Ireland when she was 11 years old. She has lived here for 48 years. Because of you, Jim's wife Donna has been in prison for the last 4 months. She did not come here illegally, and she has never committed any crime other than writing 2 bad checks totaling $80 10 years ago. She is currently in prison and facing deportation. Ms. Noem, will you thank Mr. Brown for his service to our country?
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for your service to our country.
Now, what possible explanation can there be for locking up his wife for 4 months when she has committed no crime other than writing a couple of bad checks for $80?
Sir, it is not my prerogative, my latitude, or my job to pick and choose which laws in this country get enforced.
You have broad discretion as the Secretary. You can issue parole, you can do all kinds of things, but you're choosing not to. Will you commit, again, to just reviewing Donna's case and reuniting this combat veteran with his beloved wife, who also loves this country?
I will review the case.
Now, Madam Secretary, you've already heard the story of Lance Corporal Alejandro Barranco, the United States Marine veteran who is behind you, who also has 2 brothers who are United States Marines. Will you thank Lance Corporal Barranco for his service?
Thank you for your service.
His father, Narcisco Barranco, is a landscaper in California who has lived peacefully in our country for 30 years and has no criminal record. Last spring, while he was mowing the lawn at an IHOP, ICE agents tackled him in the street and imprisoned him for weeks. A peaceful, hard-working man who raised 3 sons to be United States Marines. We need men of that character in this country. Again, as Secretary, you have broad discretion. Will you consider Lance Corporal Barranco's father for parole in place to stay in our country, owing to the fact that he has contributed to our country by raising 3 United States Marines?
This is an opportunity to remind everybody that every person that's in this country illegally has an opportunity to voluntarily go home and come back the right way.
He raised 3 United States Marines.
We will facilitate that.
He has been living here peacefully, doing his job for 30 years. You have discretion. You are choosing not to use it. Madam Secretary, you promised America that you would go after the worst of the worst. But these people are not the worst of the worst. A Purple Heart recipient, a military spouse, the father of 3 Marines. And it's not just veterans and military families. You are locking up and deporting children with cancer, mothers with babies in the NICU, United States citizens. There are many problems with your leadership, but the biggest problem is this. You don't seem to know how to tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys. Go after the bad guys. Go after the terrorists. Do not go after veterans, Marines, children,
Gentleman's
United
time's
States
expired.
citizens. I yield back.
Time's expired.
Okay, so Kristi Noem didn't really have a chance to do anything that would have helped her in this situation. Like I said, the entire thing is him gaslighting her. And it's all because they were trying to funnel the conversation to the point where he said, I don't remember the way he worded it, you forgot how to arrest the bad guy, or you forgot which one of us is the bad guy, or whatever, however the fuck he phrased it. That was the entire point, was to say, hey, these people in the military, you are deporting them. Notice not one time did he refer to them as U.S. citizens. He never referred to them like that. And it was done intentionally because he wanted to refer to them as U.S. military, service members, all the phrases that mean you joined the military, right? Veterans, all that stuff. He's using that language intentionally because it could be easily misinterpreted as, or confused as being a U.S. citizen, right? Because you just assume everybody that serves is probably a U.S. citizen. Now, of course, there's special occasions where that's not the case. When they left Afghanistan, we brought a whole bunch of people into military bases here where we were going to try and give them a shot at a better life and stuff like that. That's also like the people from Afghanistan, right? They came here under the same kind of shit. And what they do, they were threatening to blow up a place in Texas. I can't remember what the other guy did. He shot the 2 fucking National Guard people in Washington, D.C. Oh, giving them a better life. Look what that's worth. But either way, they're using that language intentionally to demonize Kristi Noem because she's the head of ICE and all that stuff. ICE is out here deporting Americans, and so he used this language to get to the point where he could say, you don't remember who the bad guy is. Like, you don't know what your job is anymore because you're deporting Americans and all this stuff, which is not true. No part of that is true. And anywhere where this clip shows up, especially on Blue News, even Red News is showing the edited version of this. But all the Blue News, like I said, cuts it off right before she responds. She's just kind of absorbing the information. She's like, okay, well, and then they cut it off. But she goes on to say, I'll look into their case, as in something happened. They must not have had legal status, or something else happened. Maybe they had legal status, but they broke the law, and their immigration status was revoked because of them breaking the law, causing them to be deported. That's the whole point of a case file, is that. She's like, I'll look into the case. They cut all that out. So when you see this on Blue News, they're telling the normies, ICE is deporting Americans. You got Kristi Noem standing there going, yeah, because they cut it off after she acknowledged him communicating with her. And like I said, when he's gaslighting her the whole time, what else can you even think? The whole deal is propaganda. And now Blue Team and normies, they're going to be squealing from the rooftops about this shit. And it's all bullshit. It's all smoke and mirrors. Either way, next up, Trump, Clinton, Bannon appear in Epstein photos released by the House Oversight Democrats. This is some more nonsense, keeping the Epstein stuff in the air and whatnot. This video is fairly balanced, but I've had to go through a couple of videos to get here, and all the videos just talk about Trump, as if he's the only person who appear in these photos. It's obviously not the case. Nobody's doing anything wrong in these photos. They're just photos with a pedophile, maybe more than one, maybe more than just Epstein, we don't know. But either way, this just came out today. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about that messed up propaganda piece. Zero, not everybody that serves is an American citizen. Yeah, it's a pathway to citizenship. They never finish the process. Yeah, well, and that's what I mean. Like, just gaslight the hell out of her just for the sake of having this clip, so then go paste it all over the internet and pretend they're right. It's disgusting behavior. Zero, still broke the laws. Get out. That's right. That's right. Cheeky Chops, twist his dick. Grab his dick and twist it. Guess let's talk about the J6ers. Yeah, they don't want to have that conversation. I think it's funny how everybody forgot that the J6ers had to go through re-education and shit like that while they were locked up. Nobody even talks about that. That's like CCP stuff. Jagula, the Right Side Radio, is hard talking about shutting down C-SPAN. Why do they want to shut down C-SPAN? All I ever see is like White House Lives and stuff. I don't ever hear reporters from C-SPAN. Rip Haven, thank you for joining us over here on Rumble. dud, and it's all a show for their clapping seals. Yep, it is. Jagula, I feel good about her work. Yeah, I don't think they're... Like I said, where do you deport an American? Where do you deport them to? They have yet to even make any kind of sense. Oh, they're deporting Americans. Where? Where are we sending Americans? Because I haven't seen that yet, and I cover quite a bit of news. What's up, CRS? Happy freedom to you. Happy freedom to you, Trickster. Remember, nobody's above the law. That's right. Man, I'm out. This asshole's really pissing me off. I try to tell you guys, it's too much. And he's just hating. He's just sitting there hating on her. And talking over her. That's what makes me frustrated hearing that stuff. Is like, talk a bunch of shit about her and then not even let her respond. Just talk over her. What's up, Slampire? Happy freedom. What's up, Eddie Walker? Happy freedom to you. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you enjoy your weekend as well. What's up, Mike Ingalls? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Gamer? Happy freedom. G-Chops, you're cracking me up today. Metamouth, I have an upstairs neighbor who served in the Marine Corps. He served honorably, but he's catching hell trying to get his benefits. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that it's a struggle dealing with all of that. It shouldn't be, but you know how it goes. You guys are cracking me up on the website. All right, moving forward here, like I said... Trump, Clinton, and Bannon appear in Epstein photos that were released by the House Oversight Democrats earlier today. Now, before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, about this horror podcast called EATI. It stands for Experimental Alien Technology Institution. This is a found footage audio drama, and each episode is a standalone tape from a secret organization's case files. What you're hearing is a first-person recording of a mystery that defies both logic and reality itself. It's built for headphone listening to deliver a truly immersive, handheld camera experience. If you love cosmic horror, the terrifying ambiguity of H.P. Lovecraft, and the sheer raw terror of the found footage genre, then EATI is your next obsession. You can listen right now on Spotify, iTunes, Rumble, Buzzsprout, and all major platforms. I'll grab this link really quick for EATI, and then we will be moving forward in the news here. And like I've been telling you guys, Season 2 just came out. So definitely go check out EATI. Even if you listen to the first season, like I said, Season 2 just came out. Go check it out. It's awesome. All right, getting back into the news here. Like I said, Trump, Clinton, Bannon, they all appear in these Epstein photos. But all the news wants to talk about is Trump. No matter whose face you see, Trump's a mean orange man. That's the name of the game. Hit the like button over on Rumble as well as the CommentTube, and let's get into this.
We begin with breaking news. A new batch of photos from the Epstein estate were just released. It comes as we get closer to the deadline for the Justice Department to publicize all documents related to the convicted sex offenders investigation. CBS News Justice reporter Jake Rosen joins us live right now. And Jake, what do we know about these new photos?
Good morning, Mugo. What we do know is that there were 19 photos released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee. Republicans on that committee have called out releasing only these 19 pictures because there are potentially thousands, 95,000, they say, that actually are the full trove of photos that were released from Jeffrey Epstein's estate to this Oversight Committee, which has been conducting its own review separate of that of the Justice Department of what happened in terms of the Justice Department's actions relating to Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell. These These photos show, as you can see them on your screen, anyone from former President Bill Clinton, President Trump, former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, filmmaker Woody Allen, in addition to Bill Gates, Richard Branson, and Prince Andrew. These are just selected photos, we should point out to our audience, but you can see obviously the very close relationships between Epstein and some of these very powerful men who were very much in positions of power at the peak of whatever role they had, specifically President Trump, who's obviously in office now. And Republicans, we should just point out, on this committee said that they received over 95,000 photos, and Democrats released just a handful, that the hoax against President Trump has been completely debunked, they say, and nothing in the documents we've received shows any wrongdoing. We should also point out to our audience, there's been, in these photos, which includes some intimate objects and photos of things that Jeffrey Epstein may have used with his victims, there's nothing showing any of these men doing anything wrong, but a reminder of just the political kind of world that we're in, where now even this investigation, which is supposed to be oversight of the Justice Department, is now getting further politicized.
So Jake, why release these photos now?
Well, because in a week from today is that deadline after President Trump and Congress moved forward with this bill to force the Justice Department to release any and all files it has, whether it's grand jury evidence, investigative material, photos, witness interviews, all redacted, obviously, to protect victims' identities and their names, Mugo. But at the same time, this pressure cooker is really only going to increase into the next week, because there are going to be, if not tens of thousands, potentially more than that, of documents from investigations in New York and Florida into Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein. And at the same time, there's also this concurrent investigation. We should also remind our audience that the Justice Department has also successfully moved to unseal some documents that might not be part of this initial release, but there are more documents on the way. We saw earlier this week, Mugo, just to show how really precarious this is that House Democrats were accusing the Justice Department ahead of any release of documents of potentially a cover-up, asking for the Inspector General of the Justice Department to review all of these files somehow first, to make sure that these documents haven't been moved or potentially augmented in some kind of way before they're released, to protect President Trump and any of these powerful men who are in these photos.
Have we heard from President Trump about these newly released photos, or even some of the men in the photos?
Yeah, and we have not, in terms of this specific release, but President Trump has continued to say that he broke ties with Jeffrey Epstein over a dispute about the Mar-a-Lago estate that President Trump and the club that President Trump runs down in Florida. We've heard a number of people who President Trump has accused of wrongdoing relating to Epstein, mostly Democrats, saying that they are innocent and that they were not aware of these wrongdoings by Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell at the time of their actions. But at the same time, these new photos could certainly force people like Bill Gates, former President Bill Clinton, to respond again to this. Yeah. But again, these are just 19 photos out of 95,000. House Republicans on this committee are saying we'll see what the rest of these thousands of pictures potentially would show, if anything.
Okay, Jake Rosen, thank you so much for your time today.
Okay. So like I said, of course, they're all pointing fingers at President Trump like he's the only one in the photos, which he's not. They're saying that they released 19 photos out of the 95,000 existing photos. It shows many famous people in the Epstein photos, but no one is seen doing anything wrong. The deadline is a week from tomorrow, where we're supposed to get all this documentation and whatnot, but they wanted to release these photos early so they could make it all about Trump. That way, when they release the documents in a week from tomorrow, then you can just walk into it thinking about Trump the entire time, because that's what they want to do. Either way, next up we got the last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. It's titled, Colorado, the 15th state to be sued by the Department of Justice over voter registration lists. A couple months ago, we covered a video where the federal government is requesting voter rolls and stuff like that, but Democrat states are refusing to do so. They claim that they're refusing because they want to protect our information from the federal government. Information that the federal government already has. So there must be other reasons why the Democrats don't want to turn in their voter rolls, especially because this whole review is about fraud. And so, I don't know, seems a little suspicious. It's coming up next. But first, we're going to hop in the chat, see what you hooligans think about these Epstein photos. Zero more rabbit holes. Yep, causing doubt. Zero Bill Gates, yeah. Yep, I didn't know that Bannon knew Epstein. That was the only new information that I saw. I mean, I've never seen the photos before, obviously. But seeing that Bannon knew Epstein, I didn't know that was a thing. Kevin, rent-free. That's right. What's up, MU? Happy freedom to you. What's up, Winston? Happy freedom to you. Metamouth, not sure what the lock means. I still can't get my exclusive emojis to work. You gotta write Rumble customer service because you have hooligan status, so I don't know why you can't post the emojis. If somebody else posts emojis from their channel or something like that, then it shows up as locks. But like if I post emojis, they shouldn't show up as locks because you have hooligan status. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. You have to write Rumble customer service. Let me find the link. I know I got it wrote down somewhere. My notes, maybe. Somewhere I got the link. I had to split everything into multiple pages because I had too much information. Description. Where did I put the Rumble link? Weird. I had it. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I got it. There you go. Write Rumble and let them know. Sarah, sometimes it takes a day or two for emojis to be unlocked. No, MetaMouse been a hooligan for months at this point. And really, it shouldn't even take a day or two. Like, once you're approved, you might have to log out and log back in, but it shouldn't take it shouldn't take that long. Russell, new wiener gif. Oh, interesting. Good find there, Russell. MetaMouth might be the fact that I'm on iPhone. No, iPhone has privilege. It has privilege on X. It also has privilege on Rumble. Like on iPhone, you can actually join the membership program through the app, but on Android, you can't. You have to go through the website if you're on Android. Certain emojis, I think the emojis didn't even work on Android until recently, but they used to work only on iPhone. And like on X, if you got iPhone, you can have the avatars for Grok. You can make it that half naked girl or like it's like a raccoon or some other character. You can't do any of that on Android. Otters, you got your emojis back? Shroomish Bannon was saying that Epstein is the only person he's afraid of because he's the only one that could take Trump down. Interesting. I wonder what he meant when he said that. What's up, Shroomish? Happy freedom. I wonder, what did Epstein have on Trump? What if Trump killed Epstein? They don't even say that because they want to say that Epstein killed himself. What if Trump did it? MetaMouth can't click the link. No, you got to copy it. It's not going to work as a link. It's like that because of the way I have it on my document. Hold on, let me post it the right way. Because it's an email, it's not a link. Weird, it just shows up as a link, and I don't know why it does that. You got to highlight it. Oh, it's because the @ symbol. Goofy ass chat. The chat is goofy as hell. You got to just highlight it and post it in your email. Let's see. Jesus People just ordered you 2 gifts off the wish list. Merry Christmas. Jesus loves you. Thank you, Jesus People. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you were here when we did the advertisement, but we got a Christmas unboxing. The unboxing will be on Christmas Day. So anything I get between now and then, we're going to hold it for Christmas. So I really appreciate you sending it to me. We are going to open it on Christmas Day. Thank you so much, Jesus People. Shroomish, I want to say it was 2016 election that Bannon was saying that. See, I wasn't paying attention to politics until BLM was burning the streets down. What's up, Meta? Happy freedom. Meta, I picked that up from the post office today. That letter you sent me, I haven't opened it yet. I have it sitting where my keys are now that I'm thinking about it. But I did get it. I did pick it up today. All right, hooligans. Getting into this last little bit of the news before we get into the fun stuff. Like I said, Colorado, the 15th state to be sued by the Department of Justice over voter registration lists. I think it's funny that they're claiming that the whole reason they're refusing the federal government this voter information is to protect us from the federal government. That's hilarious. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and let's get into this.
Colorado is now the 15th state to be sued by the U.S. Department of Justice over its voter registration lists. The DOJ announced the lawsuit this week. It comes after the DOJ asked the Secretary of State's office to enter into an agreement to share unredacted voter data. That includes things like voters' full name, date of birth, residential address, state driver's license number, or the last 4 digits of their social security number. Secretary of State Jenna Griswold says this is not legal and adds that she looks forward to beating Donald Trump in court.
Again, he has no legal right to Coloradans' social security numbers or driver's license numbers, and I sure am not going to help him undermine our democracy and attack our elections.
In statements from the DOJ, they explain the request is legal and would ensure that states have proper voter registration procedures and that all votes cast come from eligible voters. The Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the DOJ says, in part, quote, ensuring the voting public's confidence in the integrity of our election is a top priority of this administration.
So like I said, it doesn't make any sense. They're protecting the federal government from getting information on us that they already have. They already have that information. So I don't know what they're talking about. And your voter ID makes your information public information. Because like in Michigan, we have voter ID. So if you find somebody's name and stuff, you can look it up and it'll just show you all their information. Because voter ID is considered public information. And voter ID has your personal information on it. So I don't know what these states are talking about, these Democrat states. I mean, I know that it's all bullshit, but like you got to do something better than that. Claiming that you're saving our information from them when they already got it, that ain't working. They're saying that these Democrat states are refusing to turn in voter information requested by the federal government. The Dems claim that they're protecting our personal data as if the federal government doesn't already have that information. The feds claim that they're requesting the information to make sure that everything is accurate and everyone that's voting is supposed to be. Basically trying to crack down on fraud. I wonder what the real reason is that Dems don't want to hand over the info. I'm guessing fraud. That's the only thing that seems to light up when I hear that. Either way, like I said, we got the fun stuff coming up next. We are going to do an unboxing because it's going to help me kill these spiders that keep attacking me. Then we are going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. And we got our 2 funny videos of the day. First one was provided by Donnie and it's titled Pretend Harder. And our official funny video of the day was provided by Stowner and it's titled 2 seconds after being told not to talk about politics at the table. All of that's coming up next, but first we're going to hop in the chat and see what you hooligans think about this whole voter information stuff that the Democrats are refusing to give to the federal government. Zero, she's going down. The government already has all that information. What an idiot. Yeah, she is an idiot. They don't want to give over what they need in order to prove if there's fraud or not. They're trying to give voters due process. That's what the Republicans should say. They should come out and say, Democrats are refusing to give over these voter rolls, and it's preventing the due process of the American voters. Like, they should just put it like that and see what are the Democrats going to do. I don't know. Like, everybody can play word games, but it seems like only the Dems do it. Russell, they don't want to show the illegals voting. That's exactly what it is. Otters, Trump didn't have to ask for it. Her dumb ass on TV says that he just exposed you. That's all. Yep, absolutely. Colty, We don't get to guess what she's wearing. Damn it, you're fired, Jeff. I know. There's no lefties losing it on Friday. We had it last week because we didn't go live on Monday because I had all that bad shit happen to me. And so we had an extra lefties losing it. We don't have that this week, unfortunately. Metamouth, I just emailed them, let them know what the hell is going on. Hopefully I hear back soon. They should respond to you in the next 72 hours. They're not... It depends. It depends on what they got going on and stuff. Sometimes I wrote Rumble customer service and had them write me back before the live is over. And then on other days, it's been like 2-3 days before they ever respond. What time is it? 8:30? You poor starving cat. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do, Klaus Daniels? What are we going to do? Well... I'm sorry you're starving to death. My goodness, poor kitty's got to wait on the fancy feast. Oh, man. You be all right? No, don't tear my chair up. Don't take it out on me. Please don't do this. Get your booty down, Jesus Tyrannosaurus Klaus. Holy. He's like, you know what? Fuck your chair. Just latched right on. All right. No. Look at this guy. Look at this giant cat here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're too big to be up there. Big meow meow. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Anyways. Snugs Klaus is wasting away. I know, poor kitty. Turbo, feed him one of those thick Michigan rats. We don't have rats, Turbo. This ain't New York. We don't have rats up here. We have mice, the field mice. Klaus will probably befriend all the field mice. I don't think he's a mouser. Maybe. I don't know. I think he'd be their buddy, though. He wants to be everybody's friend. You're making me nervous. Claus Daniels. Get your butt down. Jesus loves this. Gotta share a chair with him. I already gotta share a house with him. Cass, do you have a scratch tower for Klaus? I was going to ask you. Yes. He has, he has lots of everything. He's got like 3 towers. He's got 2 scratch posts. More toys than a cat needs. That's what I was bitching about earlier. He was flipping through the house, flinging his body like 360 in the air over a garbage tie. I'm like, you got like $300 in cat toys over the last 2 years from Donna Sparks and everybody else. And this cat's going wild over a garbage tie. I'm like, if everybody could see you. But yeah, he does have a scratch tower, but you know, could always use another one. He's got big eagle talons. Let me show you. Look at the way they look. Look how it just looks like ropes. See how it's down and it's bare? This ain't even that old. Like, this ain't even that old. He just goes through them because he's got those eagle talons. Tis what it tis, and it tain't what it tain't. Snook's new headrest, yeah, till he nails me. Gotta be careful of the eagle claws. 09's gonna jump in the tree. No, he better not. He better not. He's grounded. Turbo, my mom's cats bring them in the house and then eat them in the bathtub. Everything but the stomach because of the acid. That's grody, Turbo. Good mousers. Jagula. My cat uses my log home as a scratch post. He likes to do that to my box springs, and I don't know how to make him stop. Cass, I'll send you what I mean on Discord. I will check it, Cass. I appreciate you. Metamouth cats find the weirdest things amusing. Yeah, they do. Like Klaus, he likes chewing on the bars of this fake Christmas tree, but it's metal. It's metal, and it's got the little fake pine needles on it. He just sits there and chews right on the metal. I don't let him do it, but you know, he just does what he wants. When you're that big, you can. You know, you just do whatever you want. Trickster, spray ammonia on it. What'll that do? I don't have ammonia. It sounds like we're doing bad things. I don't know where to even get that stuff now that I think about it. Maybe Walmart? I use Fabuloso for everything. Fabuloso is my go-to cleaner, so I don't know anything about the other stuff. Bleach. Zero, you need some good hemp rope to rewrap the posts. Well, I figure by as much as it would cost to do that, I could just buy a whole nother tower. He needs a tree. He needs like a real tree to climb. One day we'll live in a house in my dreams. Meta, I'd be looking all over for my cats and they'd be laying on top of the chair back watching me. Miss my kitties. Yes. Damn cats. What's up, Shauna Vision? Happy Freedom. Shauna Vision, when you putting up the Christmas trees right here. I just ain't got ornaments on it, but it's here. I got a couple ornaments. I got Fallout stuff up there, but it's not fully decked out. Shauna Vision missed the lights. Oh, that was the other Christmas tree. The lights burned out. And I got this one last year because I went to put my tree up and it just didn't work. It just didn't work anymore. So I got this one and it's got all the white lights. But I need to deck it out. I just haven't had time. I'm still facing all this legal stuff. So I'm just trying to get my life together and save as much money as I can. Try and hire an attorney. What's up, Cindy? Happy Freedom. What's up, Julie? Happy Freedom to you, hooligans. Julie, Maduro's finding out. Yeah, he is. President Trump told him to leave the country. Mike Inkelklaus is on Spider Patrol. Thank goodness. He actually was. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning because he was like scratching and digging like right next to me. And I rolled over and within like 2 feet of my face was like another little brown recluse spider. And he was staring right at it, but he didn't know what to do about it. And so I had to wake up, like get myself awake and go find something to kill a damn spider with before it took off. It almost killed me while I was sleeping. It had the heart attack gun. I heard it on the cell phone talking to Hillary, and I jumped up and had to take him out before, it was him or me. And so it was just him or me. Klaus Daniels was there. He knows. He's vouching for me. It was self-defense all day long. The spider cried as he died and called out for mom. Anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the good stuff. Like I said, we got an unboxing, and then we're going to be opening today's door of the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. We got our 2 funny videos of the day. But before we get into this, I want to remind you, hooligans, if you'd like to support the live to keep us running, you're welcome to use the links in the video description. We have PayPal, Cash App, Stripe, Zelle, Venmo, Locals, Buy Me a Coffee. You can send something to the P.O. Box, or you can even send crypto. Let me see. Now this is what Matt Rogers sent me. I had to go get this from the post office. Now, if you've ever bought a rifle, this is what a rifle looks like when you purchase it. And so they were a little weird. They were a little weird inside the post office, but it's got this like Amazon marking on the end, and that's what I pointed out. Because they were looking at me and looking at the box and looking at me. And I was like, nah, it's a toy. And they were like, oh, I was wondering. I was like, yeah, Amazon don't sell guns. They were like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. I was like, little do you know. Now let's see what we got in here. It'd be really funny if this isn't from Matt Rogers, but I'm pretty sure it is what I think it is. Now, hopefully I can show this on the live. I don't know what it looks like, but I know what it's supposed to be. Oh, it's so much cooler than I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew it was going to be cool, but I didn't know it was going to look that damn cool. Ooh. Make sure we got everything out of here. There you go, Klaus. See if you can fit that in your body. Dude, ooh, my neighbors downstairs did not like that. That's all right. Fuck those people. Anyways, it's not made by DeWalt, but it looks like it is. This is a bug assaulter right here, and I need this, okay? Now, if I'd have had this at 5 o'clock this morning, I'd have gave him the deal. It's hi-ya. It'd have been a whole bunch of that going on. Thank you so much, Matt Rogers. Really appreciate you. I cannot wait to put this to use. The Bug Assault 3.0. It's good stuff. I'm going to break this out tomorrow. I'm going to show you guys. I don't know. Let's see. I'll probably get away with it. Not supposed to hold anything that looks like a fire. This is not a firearm, YouTube. Suck the wiener, okay? It's not a firearm. It's for the bugs. Jesus loves it. You see this, Klaus Daniels? We're going to have to teach you gun safety tomorrow. Appreciate you, Matt Rogers. Thank you so much. Whew. Let's see what we get from the Advent Calendar sent by Tori Wayne. Well, let me see. What day are we on? Come on, brain. Remember, was yesterday day 19? Was it? Let me take a gander really quick. I don't think it was. Let me just double check. Nope. Was it 12? Where's 13? I need to start writing it down. One day I will. This is 13. We already did 13. Where's 14? Do 14. Codsworth. I think this is what we did yesterday. Colty on 15. Thank you for reminding me. I think you're right. 15. Where are you? There's 17. There's 19. There's 16. Where the hell is 15? Oh, here we go. This one right here. Bam. 15. It's long and skinny, but she likes it that way. So let me see. What did we get today? What the hell? What the helly? Hold on. What is this? I don't know how to get how do they even get this in here? Okay, well, we're gonna detach this. I've never had to do that before, but that's all right. Look at this. I don't know. It's all packed in here just the way she likes it. Let me see what I can figure out. I've never had to work this hard. There we go. Okay. I don't know what these are. Coffee stirrers, maybe? Yes, I think so. We got 4 of these. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know if they're coffee stirrers or what they are, but they got the Vault-Tec logo, and I think that's pretty badass. It's not a tongue suppressor. You guys put your wiener away, okay? Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if that's what these are, if these are coffee stirrers. Either way, I like the Vault-Tec logo on it. Very badass. Either way, thank you so much, Tori Wayne. Really appreciate you. Let's set these down. Put this here. Let's get into some funny videos, you hooligans. Like I was saying, this first one's provided by Donnie. Do the thing. There we go. Like I said, this first one's provided by Donnie, and it's titled Pretend Harder.
We say it take a village to raise a child, but what if the village is retarded? What you think it's going to produce?
Being a little too honest. Blew it. Next up, we got our official funny video of the day. This one was provided by Stoner. Come on now. This is like one of my favorite clips of President Trump. Cracks me up. This is titled 2 seconds after being told not to talk about politics at the table.
They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you, okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason.
It's terrible. I love that level of honesty. Either way, that is all the coffee I had for you hooligans today. I'm going to grab this link really quick. I'm going to drop in the chats. We're going to read through. We got the Pledge of Allegiance coming up, and then we're going to be raiding out over on Rumble. Drop these links really quick. Culty Coffee Stirs. That's what I think it is. Meta, open mine before Christmas. I will do that. Let me see. Do you want me to open it on the live, or do you want me to just respond to it tomorrow? I have it sitting over by my keys. Either way, there is the link list link where all of my links are listed. So if you'd like to make donations, join membership programs, or purchase any merch, would really appreciate it. All of you guys' contributions keep us running every day except for Sunday, because you got to have a day to recharge those batteries. Definitely go join Discord. Discord is our free hooligan community. It's the best way to be notified every single time we go live. The hooligans are there keeping the conversation going 24/7, and we have 2 news boards to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. So definitely go join Discord. If you're feeling real saucy, go join jeffmaclive.com. Over on the website is the best way to experience the live. Our built-in chat has more ability than any other platform. You can post memes and GIFs and custom emojis and links and all kinds of stuff right there while watching the live. You also have access to Hooligans Alley, which is our private social media area. You'll have access to the forums, the arcade, the Hooligan AI, and our advanced messaging system with the built-in group chats. So definitely go get yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com. And like I was saying, we got a coupon at the top of the link list that gives you a free week over on the website. There's no strings attached. You do not have to put in a credit card or anything like that. It'll give you a free week, and if you join today, you'll be able to join today's voice chat and next week's voice chat. Plus, you'll be able to have access to everything throughout the entire week. But doing it on Friday is the way to go. If you're going to use the 1 week coupon, do it on a Friday. That way you get 2 voice chats out of it. If you've already used it, you only get 1 go. So today's the day to do it. I think I'm going to try and go find some food. I don't know if we're going to be eating hot peppers or not, but we're definitely going to be finding something fun to do, because we always do. Voice chat is always hilarious, and sometimes it lasts until the birds are chirping in the morning. So definitely consider getting yourself a membership for jeffmaclive.com so you can join us in the voice chats. Like I said, we're going to read through really quick, and then we are doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and then we're raiding out over on Rumble. This looks terrible. It is terrible. What is this? Get some. Look at this shit. 2030. Klaus gets tired of Jeff Mack's bullshit. Fucks him up. It's no good. It's no good. That's how I figured it'd go, though. Klaus the Prodigy. Russell, it's a dick measure. Oh, I see. Do you put it in the hole? How does this work? Pretty sure. It's for grooming purposes. You just stick it in the hot dog and then shave around it. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Pretty sure that's how you guys do it, right? Turbo playing Arc Raiders. I tested this ghost pepper and it stings. Are we eating ghost peppers today, Turbo? I got a whole bunch of spicy peppers. I don't know if I can handle it right now. Metamouth, how's Larry doing? Larry was with us a couple days ago and he said he was going back to the hospital, and I don't think I've heard anything from Larry since. I hope he's doing all right. Bill Clay paddles, they are, for the spiders. Metamouth, you almost got assassinated by a brown recluse in your sleep. I know. I was lucky that Klaus woke me up. MU, then you got salt in the bed. I mean, I guess. I'm not mad at it, though. I'd rather have salt than spiders. What's up, Plastic Quack? Happy freedom. The bug assault gun rules. Prepare to have salt everywhere. I'm so okay with that. I am not worried about it. I need to save myself. These spiders are trying to get me. Jesus, people, put ground cinnamon everywhere under your bed. My bed lays on the floor right now. I took my bed frame apart just in case they have to clear my house out if I get taken. I hate this whole shit going on, because I have to prepare for anything to happen. Metamouth, ammonia will help keep Klaus from biting on whatever you sprayed on. Interesting. I will have to see about getting ammonia. Bill Clay, get him a box and he'll sleep in it. I know, he loves boxes. Winston, Klaus is king. He is. Meta, just open it. Let me find it. 1 second. Alright, what do you think, Klaus Gaines? Meta sent this to us. This is my bomb sniffing dog here. What do you think? Is it clear? Is it good to go? Explosive devices? I'm gonna need to search your backpack. Oh no, oh no. It's been flagged. It's been flagged. Shit, quarantine. We need to quarantine it. So this is from Meta. It says, appreciate you. Happy holidays. Holy days. Now let me find a way to open this without cutting myself. My fancy little tool here. There we go. I can't believe it failed the bomb sniffing test. I wasn't expecting that. Goodness, Klaus, you got the survival instincts of a marshmallow. Well, let me see. First of all, got this very nice card here. Of course, you guys can see me shaking off this monster. Let's see. You said this is for the sticker, right? I don't want to show the address or anything. I got stickers right here that I will send you. I'll send you a magnet too. I'll send you both. Let me see. You got it, Meta. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support, Meta. I'll send you some stickers and I'll send you a magnet. You're awesome. Thank you so much, Meta. All right, hooligans. Let's get ready for the Pledge of Allegiance. Wait a minute. What does this say? Guess who Jeff's missing the cowboy hat? Where is it? It's sitting right there. My Stetson. Maybe we'll wear it for Christmas. We'll see. What's up, Salty Alien? Happy freedom to you. All right, hooligans. Let's do the thing. Bam, here we go. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I meant to mute the music, but it didn't mute. I don't know why I'm fighting this damn mouse. But either way, we did the thing. Oop, wrong button. There we go. It's time to raid out over on Rumble. What the fuck is going on here? Fighting this mouse. I had an issue where everything I clicked on just did not work, so I went and bought a new mouse. And that problem is still happening, and that sucks. So anyways, let's figure out who we're raiding. Who did we raid yesterday? Was it Grim? I can't remember who we raided. I don't think it was Cat Dog. I think we got raid Handy today. Somebody asked me to raid Handy yesterday, and I had already decided on whoever we decided on. Toasty's live. Throw her thumbs up just cuz. But yes, I think we're going to raid Handy News. That's the way it needs to go. What are they watching? Why are they watching Speed? I would not think that they would be watching that. I wonder what that's about. Anyways, we're going to figure it out, I suppose. Let's get raiding, hooligans. Don't forget, hit that like button as soon as you land.
All right. Next. It's Grandma's. What?
Before you click Grandma, we got a raid coming in.
Jeff Mack is raiding the stream. Thank you, Jeff Mack, for the awesome raid. You know what? It's a fun stream. Why not go pull the big raid video? Dun 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 dun. Yes, it is. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Happy freedom to all of you. Let's go raid. There we go. Long raid video since it's Friday. Hell yeah. Welcome in, raiders. Jeff Mack, happy freedom. Hooligans, welcome in. I see Zero. Gotta be Turbo. Jagula. Who else did I see? Anakin's here. I saw Salt Grains. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. Did I get Zero? Hello, Zero. Good to see y'all. Welcome to the Friday Fun Stream. We're going to keep laughing at clips. We were just about to play this. Next clip says you got to love grandmas. When we got the raid notifications, let's go. Miss Da has got the clips tonight.
Fantastic raid, you hooligans. I like their raid video. It's awesome. You see Cass? Cass Theater, picture huge up there. She's doing major work on the raid. All right, we are going to wrap this up. We're going to read through really quick, but like I said, we'll wrap this up. We'll be live again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time for the very next Coffee with Hooligans. Tomorrow is Free Speech Saturday, so we will not be live on Twitch or on YouTube because we do not have time for soft community guidelines. We will be live over on, Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com, as well as X. So keep that in mind tomorrow for Free Speech Saturday's Coffee with Hooligans. And like I said, you should join us for the voice chat over on the website. We're going to be, Hooligans are already heading to the voice chat right now. I think I'm going to try and get some food because I'm not a lot of fun when I'm hungry. I'm going to find something to eat. I'll be in the chat in about an hour. I usually hang out for 2 hours, but you never know. Sometimes we're there till 5 o'clock in the morning, so you should definitely consider joining us. And like I said, if you have not already claimed your free week over on jeffmaclive.com, go to the link list. At the very top of the link list is a coupon for a free week. You do not have to put in a credit card. You're not going to be asked for money or anything like that. You just fill out the stuff so you have your user account. It's all free. You'll have access to everything on the site. You can watch it live. You can participate in Hooligans Alley. You can join us in the voice chat. All the good stuff for a whole week. And like I said, if you join today, you can get today's voice chat and next week's voice chat. It's the way to do it. So definitely take advantage of that free week coupon at the top of the link list. Otherwise, spend the $10 hairs. Everybody says it's worth it. So definitely go check us out over on jeffmaclive.com. We're going to read through. We're wrapping her up. Russell, Monty Python. Is that what that was? Guess I'm going to be in the voice chat. Sounds good. Zero, yesterday was grim. That's what I was thinking. Snooks Cat Dog. I think that was the day before. Turbo sent me something over on Steam. Do I got Steam pulled? I do not have Steam pulled up. Let me see. Let me see what's going on since we're all sitting here together right this moment. Russell, head in the voice chat. Snooks, nude pics? No nude pics. Maybe next time. What do we got here? I have a new friend request. Who wants to be my friend? Astral Hammer. You're my friend, buddy. You're my buddy, pal. Turbo, what'd you send me? Escape the Backrooms Winter Wanderer update. I do not know what that is, but I'm excited to play it. Thank you so much, Turbo. Holy, you're badass, Turbo. Thank you so much. I can't wait to check that out. Just reading through really quick and we're wrapping her up. What's up, Anakin? Happy freedom to you. I do. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you for stopping in. And the horror podcast is badass, by the way. Kevin, see you in the voice chat? Sounds good. I was wondering if you were going to make it. MU declaring war on the libs? Yeah. What's up, Find a Fix It? Happy freedom. It's from a Monty Python movie. I wonder which movie it is. I've seen a couple of them, but that stuff didn't look familiar to me. Oh, I appreciate you, Meta. Thank you so much for the support. You're fantastic. What's up, Southern Eagleman? Happy freedom. Cheech House, when you could be in the voice chat? In about an hour. I think I'm going to run to McDonald's if it's not frozen death outside. I don't want McDonald's, but everything closes at 8 o'clock and it's 9 here. Turbo. It's really fun with other people. I'll pick it up for Alistair if we can swing it. Awesome. Yeah, because in the next week or two, like the next 10 days, we got to knock out 5 hours of premium live streaming. So, of course, we're going to be playing the game. It's a good way to do it. Cheeky Chops, Riders of the Storm. That's going to be stuck in my head now. What's up, Tucson? Happy freedom. Trump says states can't make their own AI laws. It needs to be one federal law. Yeah, we covered that yesterday or the day before. All right, hooligans. It looks like we're good to go. Like I said, we will be live again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans. No YouTube, no Twitch. Keep that in mind. Use the link list to make your way to a better platform. We will be live on Kick, Rumble, jeffmaclive.com, as well as X. Or you could join us in the voice chat. Like I said, I'll be there in an hour, but Russell's already on his way there. So either way, if I don't see you tonight in the voice chat, I will see you tomorrow for Free Speech Saturdays, Coffee with Hooligans. And if I don't see you for that, I'll see you on Monday, because we're going to be live on Sunday because you got to recharge those batteries. Enjoy the rest of your night, you hooligans. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for helping me cover the news, and thank you for helping me make the news suck a little less. You guys are fantastic. Go find some good food. Find something fun to do, but be safe, because those crazies, they're out there. I'm going to try and do the same. Thank you guys so much for being here. Huge shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership programs, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do any of this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for all your support, and I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.